Hey everyone, this is Francesco Abbruzzino with the Road Rant. What you're seeing on the screen is Detroit, where I was born at and where many of my family still lives. And the question is there something in the air? Is there some kind of force, some overwhelming force that will impact our standard of living? Are we prepared? Do we have the knowledge to deal with depression level living? And I'm asking this because many feel that our society, that we turn into a bunch of whiners, we're self-absorbed, entitlement-minded people with no moral or mental toughness to deal with this. So what will happen if we're hit with some kind of major depression that many experts are predicting? And sadly, the reality is that most people will not be prepared. Many people don't even know that we've actually already started a depression, according to many experts. Are you still expecting to get your Social Security, your pension, payouts from your retirement plans? Should you think again? All these things might just disappear. They may go to the wayside overnight, leaving society gasping as to what to do. The reactions will be to yell and scream and blame somebody. But the real person you should blame is the one that you're looking at straight in the mirror for not listening, not taking action. Many people have raised the alarm. I've been raising the alarm on my rants, on my shows, and on my pages. We've tried to warn the sleeping public, but slumbering masses have ignored us. They put their heads in the sand. They've hit that snooze button. Most individuals do not understand economics, and they really don't care to understand it. And for that, they may pay dearly in the coming days. When the real unemployment rate becomes common knowledge versus this one that's fudged out there, people will be left to survive with the limited resources. Those hoping for some miraculous event like manufacturing will come back to the United States, that's not going to happen. It's not going to bring the jobs. Those days are gone. When you wake up, you finally stop hitting that snooze button. You're going to see, hey, I have no job. I have no retirement. Who's going to take care of my family? What will you do? What will they do? When the government services have collapsed and you suddenly realize that your EBT card is not going to work. When you wake up and we're a third world country like Venezuela and what they're going through right now. If the banks are closed and the people that are connected to this type of money will not give you access to the goods, what will you do? And this is the reality that many people will face in the future. And they have no idea how bad it could get or will get. We haven't seen this in my lifetime. Like I said, their hands are in the sand. They're sleeping. They're hitting the snooze button. Nobody wants to sit there and contemplate the harsh reality that we're living in. To do so would be acknowledging it and that it could happen. And they're taking personal responsibility. Nobody wants to do that. You know, personal responsibility. A lot of people say that's a dirty phrase. A dirty phrase in our entitlement society. To see some of the effects of that people are looking at in Venezuela, it's a shocker. So do people just turn off the channel and not watch? Even with proper planning, the days ahead will not be easy with the standard of living of society that will fall substantially lower to low levels only seen by failed third world countries. These assets actually owned by people today are very small compared to how they live. People will default on their home loans. They'll default on their car loans, on their credit cards, leaving very little room, very few possessions, and very few ways to move what they have left and go someplace else. Ultimately, these people will become the serfs in this new society to the wealthy class. Feudalism will once again rule our lands. And this is all due to lack of planning by society. And it will make this a reality. What will you do when everything you worked for all your lifetime is just poof, taken away? Do you have a plan? Do you know what to have, what to keep? Do you have a plan to make money if you can't find a job? Do you have a way to take care of your family until things stabilize? Do you have a home that you won't lose if the whole system breaks down? What will you do if the electricity and fuel are cut off or become too expensive to afford? These are the questions you should be asking yourself. They're the questions that keep me up at night. So, but what bottom line is, prepare. Have a ground plan ready to run with. This has been Francesco Abbruzzino with the Rogue Rant.